Hello everyone, how are you? I hope everything's okay. Today, inshallah, we will start with past perfect. Remember, yesterday we talked about present perfect and we talked about what? The form, the definition, the function, and we talked about some examples. Okay, now, past perfect. What we mean by past perfect? Oh, sorry. First time, please check the quality of the sound and the back, and if there is any problem, tell us to solve it. And try to write your comments in English language. What? Good morning. Okay. Here, let's get started with past perfect. What we mean by past perfect, that means an action, okay, completed before something in the past. How is it? Okay. The past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred. What we mean by occurred? That means happened before another action in the past. So that means I have two actions. Two actions, okay? One of them happened before the other. Look at the diagram here. We have this number one, this number two. Action number one, action number two. Action number one happened before another action in the past. All of these actions happened when in the past. But the first one happened and maybe has connected with what? With the other action. It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. Okay, that's what a definition for what? For past perfect. Form. We have affirmative sentence, we have a negative sentence, and a question. Affirmative sentence, that means agreement. Okay, there is no negate, there is no question mark. That means it's a what? It's a sentence. And with what? With full stop. Okay, subject. Subject, we have singular subject and plural subject. Followed by what? Had. Okay, it doesn't matter if we have a singular subject or plural subject, because if I have this or that, I will what? Choose have. Plus verb 3, past participle, plus complement. Okay, full stop. Negative. Okay, good. Muhammad, what we said? تكملة. That's the الماضي. Okay, that's the الماضي. Yup, excellent. Okay, negative. Negative, that means something I want to negate it. Okay, subject. Had plus not. And also, remember I told you that what? I can abbreviate it. Like what? Had, did. And the comma between where? He, between N and T. Hadn't. I can abbreviate what? Only helping verb. Auxiliary. Plus verb 3. Verb 3 past participle. The third column from what? The verbs. Complement and what? Full stop. Question here. When did we use it? Okay, which one? Past perfect. I will tell you when we should use past perfect. But now I move step by step. Sorry. Definition, then the form, by what? Also, sorry. Then the function. Question. Here I have a question mark. That means this is a direct what? Direct question. Start with what? With the helping verb had. Had, that means it's something in the past. Had, followed by subject, singular or plural, it doesn't matter. Okay, and verb 3, complement, and the question mark. It's clear, okay, the definition, when I should use it, when I see that I have two actions happened in the past, but the first action had happened what? Before the other action. Okay, now, when should I use the past perfect? When should I use it? Number one, a finished action before a second point in the past. So I told you, action number 1, action number 2. Both of them happened in what? In the past. The first one happened before the other. Okay. This is often used to explain, okay, to explain or to give a reason. So that means maybe or maybe I have, because that's why, because it tells me the reasons, okay, for something in the past. So I will consider because as a what? As a key word here. Look at this example. When we arrived, okay, when we arrived, here it's a what? A key word. Okay, we arrived. Arrived, that means verb 2. This sentence in which tense? In the past tense. The film had started. Here, I have 2 actions. Yes. One of them aimed before the other. Yes. First, the film started. The film started here. Then what? Then we arrived. So I have 2 actions. One started before the other. That means this sentence in which tense? In a past perfect tense. I'd. What we mean by I'd here? It's I would, or I have, or I had. Okay, actually it's I had. Because if I have, I will write it here. V-E, that's being have. He had. Why had? Because it's followed by what? Verb 3. And when I see the verb is verb 3, that means this one is what? Had. I had eaten dinner. So I wasn't hungry. So here, that's what? A reason. Why I'm not hungry? Because what? I had eaten a dinner. 2 actions. Okay? This the one I started you. To explain or give a reason why I'm not hungry, because what? I had eaten a dinner. Okay. Another question, I think that keywords when and why. Okay, when and why, we use it in a present perfect, not here. Then I will tell you about when and why, but the next pages, okay?
When and why in the past continuous.
Okay. Can you tell again? Okay. It's there, okay. The first verb, simple. Please again. Okay. Okay. Here I will give you when I should use past perfect. But please keep step by step. Keep with me. Here I will tell you about, I told you about what? Finished action before a second point in the past. 2 actions. Okay? One starts before the other. Okay? This often used to explain or give a reason for something. To give a reason. Okay, here, the reason. Look at this sample. I'd eaten dinner, so I wasn't hungry. Here, in this sentence, I give you a reason or not? Yes. Why I wasn't hungry? Because what? I had eaten a dinner. That means this sentence in what? In a past perfect tense. Look at the other. When we arrived, the film had what? Had started. When? عندما, okay? عندما نحن وصلنا, the film had started. Okay? Here I have 2 actions. One start before the other. That means this sentence in which stands in a past perfect tense. It had snowed in the night, so the bus didn't arrive. Here I have 2 actions. Okay, one start before the other. And here, reason. Why the bus didn't arrive? Because what? Because it had snowed in the night. Okay? I gave you a reason, okay? A reason for something. A reason for an action. It's clear? may give us keywords. Okay, I will give you a keywords, okay? It's easy, one. Let me see. Okay, actually I have two parts, main and dependent. Okay, one of them should be in a past perfect tense. The other one should be what? Simple past, because my whole sentence from the beginning to the end should be in the past tense. Okay, should be in the past tense. But in the one part I should use past perfect and the other part what? Simple past. Okay, something number two. Something that started in the past and continue up to another action. Continue up to another action. All time in the past. Usually we use what? After, before, until, and when. Okay, that's our key words in this what sentence? After, before, until, and when. Okay? After, before, until, and when. Look at these examples. When he graduated, he had been in London for 6 years. Look, here I have when. It's a key word. That means this, when I see it, I understand that this sentence in which tense? In a past perfect tense, okay? He graduated. Actually, when I want to solve it according to the meaning, okay, I understand. Here I have two actions. One started in the past before the other and has what? Has a what? A connected with what? With the other. Look, he arrived in London 6 years before he graduated and lived there until he graduated. Okay? He, two actions. One start before the other, but also has a connection with it. So it's a what? It's a past perfect tense. When I want to solve it according to the keywords, okay, after, before, until, when, I see when, so it's a past perfect. One of them should be simple past and the other should be what? Past perfect. Number two, when the play had finished, the audience left. Two action. I see. When. It's a keyword. That means this sentence in which tense? Past perfect. Okay. Two action. One starts before the other and has a what? A connection. Completed action before something in the past. The audience left when? When the what? When the play had finished. Two action. It's something repeated. I'm just repeating what I say. Okay. We went on a walk after we had finished dinner. Keywords. That means the sentence in which tense? Past perfect. Okay. We went after he. We went verb 2. He, past perfect. We had finished verb 3. Dinner. Dinner. This part and this part in which tense? In a past. In the past tense. But actually I separated simple and perfect. Simple and perfect. It's clear. Okay. Will you send? Okay, I will send it. Okay, Muhammad, I will send this word to you on WhatsApp. Okay. Thanks a lot, Nuruddin. Okay. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 4. He had written 5 letters before she answered him. Okay. He. I have what? The keyword before. That means this sentence in which tense? In a past perfect tense. So my sentence should have simple past and past perfect. Before, followed by what? By verb 3. That means this part what? Simple past. Preceded by what? Past perfect. Had. Subject, followed by had. Return, verb 3. Complement. Before, she, subject, answered, verb 2. Him. Okay? It's clear. المثال الثاني. Okay. المثال الثاني here. When the play had finished, the audience left. Here I have a what? Here I have a keyword when. Okay, so when I see it, I understand this sentence in which tense? In a past perfect tense. Okay, look at. If you want to answer it according to the meaning of the sentence, you forget the keyword. Okay, look. Here I have a two action. Yes, play had finished and audience left. There is one action happened and end before the other. Actually, yes. So that means this sentence I will solve in what? In a past perfect. One of them should be in a past perfect. Past perfect, that means the play, the subject, had finished. Verb 3. The other one, comma, the second part of the sentence should be what? Simple past. Simple past, that means the audience left. Okay? It's not necessary to have an object or a complement. My sentence, it's clear. And end in what? With full stop. It's clear. Muhannad, it's clear that this sentence, you understand it? Yes, we understand, but we will understand a lot when you use it on WhatsApp, okay? And okay, Muhammad, I will send it to you, this pages on WhatsApp today, okay? Yes, Virginius, okay. Paragraph, okay. According to the what? He, after, preceded by what? By simple. Preceded by simple past. Followed by what? Past perfect. Before. Preceded by what? Before. By past perfect. Followed by what? Simple past. When? By what? Simple past. That's it. Okay? And maybe it has what here when I have a comma. Okay? That's it. Number 3. To talk about unreal or imaginary things in the past. We use the past perfect to talk about unreal things in the past. Something repeated. Okay. This is common in the third conditional and after wish. Okay. Remember conditional type. What? Type 3. If followed by subject. Had plus verb 3. If subject had 3 plus complement, comma, and what subject would have plus verb 3. It's what is the form for type 3 from what? The conditional. If I had. So when I see if or wish, that means what? That means this sentence I will answer in what? In a past perfect. If I had known, so verb 3, you were ill, I would have visited you. 2 parts. One happened before the other. If I had known you are ill, I will what? Visit you. She would have passed the exam if she had what? If followed by what? Here. By subject plus had verb 3. If here. The first thing. If followed by what? Past perfect. Past perfect, that means subject had verb 3. Okay, after wish. I wish I hadn't gone to bed so late. So, he, after if and what and wish. After if and what? Wish. If I had known you were ill, I would have what? Visited you. He, I wish. So, it's what? Keyword. Number what? Number 4. Moreover, the past perfect action. Yes, children. Okay. Excellent, Muhammad. Muhammad, give us an example. Other. Okay, correct. The past perfect action did occur at a specific time. The simple past can be used instead of the past perfect when before or after is used in the sentence. I told you. Before and after, it's a what? It's a key word for our tense. Is used in the sentence. The word before and after actually tell you what happens first. That's real. So the past perfect is optional. Okay. For this reason, both sentences below are correct. Look at these examples. Yep, نور الدين. That means something خيالي أو تخيلي. Okay. Example. She had visited her Japanese relative once in 1993 before she moved in what in the then and there's a mistake here. Okay, before it's what? It's a key word. When I see it, I understand this sentence in which tense? In a past perfect tense. Before preceded by what? By past perfect, followed by what? By simple past. He moved, verb 2. He had visited, verb 3, and have. It's clear? Okay. Number 2, she visited her Japanese relative once and before she moved in. Actually, it's right. Okay, I see it here. However, if the past perfect is not back. Okay. If the past perfect is not referring to an action in a specific time, refer that means back. Okay. Past perfect is not optional. Compare the examples below. Compare between this example and this. Here, past perfect is referring to a lack to what of experience rather than an action at a specific time. For this reason, simple past cannot be used. She never saw a pig before she moved to what? To Alaska. She had never seen a pig before she. Here, I have before. It's a key word. For what? For present, for past perfect. That means my sentence should consist what? Past perfect tense. Okay, so verb 2 and move, verb 2. Simple past. It's wrong. It's not correct. But here, before, preceded by what? By past perfect and followed by what? Simple past. My sentence should consist two parts, one of them past perfect and the other one simple past. Not the whole sentence past perfect, not the whole sentence simple past. Okay? I want to make a revision. When we have before when, it's followed by what? By simple past and made in past perfect. Okay? Number 2, when I have before It's preceded by what? Before, by past perfect. Followed by what? By simple past. If I have after, it's preceded by what? By simple past. It's followed by what? Past perfect. It's clear, this info. It's clear. When? Simple past followed by what? Past perfect. Clear. Okay. في جمل نحكي عربي مش okay. Yasin, if there is any problem, I will answer it or solve it in Arabic. Which one you didn't understand it? Okay guys. في جملتنا لازم تكون من بدايتها لنهايتها كاملة في زمن واحد. يعني ما بصير أنا أول الجملة يكون مضارع والشق الثاني منها يكون ماضي. لازم كل جملتي تكون ماضي بماضي. تمام؟ واحد من الشقين هدول هايها مكونة من شقين، واحد منهم لازم يكون simple وواحد لازم يكون past مثلا، لأنه بنحكي عن الماضي past perfect. It's clear. I have some keywords. عندي كلمات تدلني على إنه when I have it, this keyword, that means this sentence in which tense? في أي زمن؟ في الزمن الماضي التام. It's clear. ياسين. Okay. هاي الجملة في الزمن الماضي التام. Okay. Now I will remember that when I see the word when, it's followed by what? By simple. It's followed by what? By past perfect. Okay? And if I have, for example, before, it's followed by what? By simple past. It's preceded by what? Preceded, that means مسبوقة. مسبوقة بالpast perfect. Okay? Let's take examples here. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Bali. Okay, here I have a what? I have a keyword. I see it, so I understand this sentence in which tense? In a past perfect tense. That means my sentence should consist what? Simple past and past perfect. Before, when I see it, it's followed by what? By simple past. Preceded by what? By past perfect. Past perfect. I had never seen. Verb 3. Went. The verb 2. My sentence is correct? Actually, yes. The other. Okay, here. بداية الجملة before. Simple. Bravo, Muhammad. It's right. Okay. I didn't have any money because I told you that maybe I use past perfect to what? To have a reason. Here, I didn't have any money. Why? Because I had lost my work. Okay. Because followed by what? By the reason. The reason is what? Past perfect. This is the keyword. Muhammad, this is the keyword. Because, before, when. Okay? So, here, we were not able to get a hotel room because here a reason, I have a reason. So, we had not, because followed by what? By past perfect. Had not booked, that means حجزنا in advance. That's number one. Before number two. Here. Had Dana ever studied Ahmed before another keyword? She moved to Germany. Okay. Before. Preceded by what? Past perfect. Followed by what? Simple past. Okay. That had Dana subject ever studied verb 3. Ahmed before moved verb 2. It's clear? Guys. Okay, that's it about past perfect, and I will give you today a homework to solve it and send it to me. The answer I will give you one day, okay, to answer it and so send it to me. Thanks a lot.